Have you ever been tricked on April 1st? Did someone jump out and yell, "April Fools"? It's a day for pranks, jokes, and silly tricks. But where did this funny day come from? Let's uncover the history of April Fool's Day. For centuries, people have celebrated April 1st with laughter and silliness. It's a day to let loose and play tricks on friends and family. But the origins of this day are a bit of a mystery. Some historians believe it started in ancient Rome, while others point to medieval festivals. No matter the beginning, one thing is certain: April Fool's Day has been tricking people for a long, long time. One popular theory takes us back to 1582. France decided to adopt a new calendar, the Gregorian calendar. Before that, they celebrated the New Year around April 1st. With the new calendar, the New Year moved to January 1st. Some people were slow to adjust. They kept celebrating in April, becoming the target of jokes and pranks. These people were called April Fools. They received fake gifts and invitations to parties that didn't exist. It seems changing a calendar can be quite a tricky business. We can find hints of April Fool's Day even earlier. In 1561, a Flemish poet named Edouard de Den wrote about it. His poem tells the story of a nobleman playing a prank on his servant. He sends his servant on silly errands like finding fool's herring or delivering a message to someone who doesn't exist. This poem suggests that April 1st was already associated with foolishness and pranks. While we may not know the exact origins, these early examples show that April Fool's Day has been around for centuries, bringing laughter and trickery along the way. Throughout history, people have devised clever and sometimes outrageous pranks for April Fool's Day. One famous prank involved a fake volcano eruption. In 1835, a New York newspaper published a series of articles claiming that life had been discovered on the moon. People were amazed by the detailed descriptions of winged creatures and fantastical landscapes. Of course, it was all a hoax. The newspaper later admitted it was an April Fool's Day joke, but for a brief time they had the entire city looking up at the moon in wonder. Section 5, from whispers to headlines. As newspapers became more widespread, so did April Fool's Day pranks. Journalists and editors couldn't resist the opportunity to trick their readers. From announcing the discovery of giant squid to reporting on flying cars, newspapers have been fooling the public for centuries. Some pranks were harmless, while others caused quite a stir. One notable example was the BBC's famous spaghetti tree hoax in 1957. They aired a documentary showing Swiss families harvesting spaghetti from trees. People believed it, flooding the BBC with calls asking how to grow their spaghetti trees. Section 6. Pranks for the modern age. As technology advanced, so did the creativity of April Fool's Day pranks. Radio and television provided new avenues for trickery and amusement. One memorable prank was Orson Welles' 1938 radio broadcast of the War of the Worlds. His realistic depiction of an alien invasion caused widespread panic, with people believing it was a real news bulletin. This event highlighted the power of media in shaping public perception, even if it was all in the name of April Fool's Day. Section 7. The digital age of foolery. Today, the internet and social media have become the ultimate playground for April Fool's Day pranks. Websites, companies, and individuals participate in the digital foolery. From fake product announcements to elaborate hoaxes, the internet is flooded with pranks on April 1st. Social media platforms amplify these pranks, spreading them like wildfire across the globe. While some pranks are harmless and funny, others can be misleading and even harmful. It's important to be discerning and critical of what we see online, especially on April Fool's Day. Section 8. A celebration of laughter. Despite its tricky nature, April Fool's Day is ultimately a celebration of laughter and light-hearted fun. It's a day to embrace our silly side and enjoy a good laugh. Whether it's playing a harmless prank on a friend or enjoying the clever tricks circulating online, April Fool's Day brings people together through shared amusement. So this April Fool's Day, let's remember the history of this peculiar holiday and celebrate the joy of laughter and good-natured fun. Section 9. What will your prank be? Now that you know a bit about the history of April Fool's Day, it's time to start planning your own pranks. Remember to keep it light-hearted and fun, and avoid anything that might cause harm or offense. Happy April Fool's Day.